brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Loving on yourself, being kind, being nice to others. High five. We're going to get to our vibration. If you have earbuds in, be mindful of 3 loud sounds. Get the negative out. Bring the positive in. Get the negative out. Bring the positive in. Give some to you. Take that vibration. All that positivity. Let's get on that train. All right. Universe has our back. Yeah, let's get her done. First day back to work, hey? Especially on a little holiday. Anyway. When I am in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted, and absolutely cannot. If you let it go and don't let things bother you, don't take things personally, all those things that I continuously talk about, your peace cannot be disrupted. Not at all. It wouldn't even fizz on you. There are things that happen in my life that it really don't even fizz on me. I know they're happening, but the thing is, the way that I programmed my own self on how to deal with things in my life, I just rather have the love and the peace. I don't allow the chaotic and the drama and all that stuff in my life, right? So because I put that out there, it does not come towards me at all. Brings me peace. All right. The healing mantra. Let's see what they have to say. Releasing expectations. There you go. Yes. When you are doing something in your life and even being around people and stuff like that, don't have any expectations. If you're going to lend money, per se, don't have any expectations of getting it back. If you're helping somebody out, don't get any expectations of getting it back. A good person will, provide you back those things, but be mindful of those things that it may be trouble getting it back or whatever, and all you're doing is causing yourself stress. So you either don't do it or you do it out of love. Only the highest possibilities come to me, whether I envision them or not. Absolutely. Let's do that. Let's see what the book says. If I can get to that page. Did I turn that light on? I did turn that light on over there. Sometimes it don't make no difference. These LED lights are terrible. They're terrible for your eyes. When you release expectations, it is no longer your job to be in control of the reality. You are soul birthed from the fabric of destiny, where only the perfection of universe will take shape and form. Once expectations are released, a life beyond your wildest imagination is given permission to enter in your reality. And let's do that. This mantra is ideal for having more faith, learning how to trust, and alleviating disappointment. And that's the key right there, because when you have expectations and it doesn't go as you expected it to go, there's a lot of disappointments there, right? And trust your fellow people around you until they show you otherwise, right? You give people the benefit of the doubt. But if you get that sinking feeling that something's not right, always listen to that. Always. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But just for if you're feeling good around the person or whatever, you got to sometimes just let it go and trust what's in front of you, right? Because eventually people do show you who they truly are, right? And if you're willing to accept the behavior, if it's a bad behavior, now if it's good behavior, of course everybody accepts that. But if it's a bad behavior, you do need to either cut it off, and if you're willing to still stick around with these people, you need to ask yourself why. Why is that energy still hanging around, right? You have to kind of cut the cord to those types of ships that are not serving you at all. Anyway, let's get on to the next card. We are doing Magic of the Unicorns. Let's see what they have to say. Manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. And the way that you can manifest your dreams is you actually need to feel that you're already there. And you need to trick your mind a bit with your imagination and look with at least 6 months ahead to where you see yourself and actually feel you're already doing it and you're already succeeding in whatever you want to do in your life. And you can also write things down and post them on a wall because your subconscious will take that in, right? So you're programming your subconscious, and once you start doing that, things will come flowing to you. Let's see what the book says. Choosing this card indicates that you are ready to bring forward a soul desire. I know I am. Something that satisfies you in a deep level. It may be to express yourself through painting or creativity, to look after animals, to serve in some way, or to heal or help others. And I do believe we are put on this earth to do such things, right? Without that expectation. You may want to explore the world, race cars, climb a mountain, invent new technology, or teach. It is not what you ask for, but what it lights up inside you that is important. And my belief is that when we come together and create these different ships that, we have with people, we're actually teaching and learning from one another, right? Because this other person can tell you things that you really didn't even think about, right? Because sometimes we just go with whatever is happening out here, but somebody else comes in and says, da, 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 and then you're like, oh, I've never thought about it that way. And then you go forth with whatever, if you choose to, right? Anything that comes from anybody else is really their opinion. It's your choice to accept it or not. And I mean, accept the person for who they are and what they're saying, but you don't have to take their advice on anything. You need to make a choice just for yourself. And yourself is very important in this scenario, in every scenario, actually. Your unicorn is answering your call and helping to bring your vision to fruition. This is a card of opportunity, so explore what you truly want. Consider what would give you a sense of peace, adventure, or joy. What would fulfill you? How do you feel inside when you think of it? Remember that anything is possible when you are clear and focused. Absolutely. And you need to get things out of your life that is not allowing you to be focused, right? And there are so many distractions out there that takes our focus off on what we need to do for ourselves and how we need to serve each other. Let go of the thoughts of financial reward or how you might personally benefit from your soul's desire. For when you manifest them, your feelings of joy and wonder will automatically draw abundance to you. And that's the thing. When we are out there doing good deeds to, for other people, or say, you're going to a class or whatever, and there's no charge or anything like that, that's just somebody giving their time of you. And that is abundance, right? Because time is very precious in our life. And if you do the same thing, that will fill your cup because you're doing something good and you feel good about it. Ask your celestic helper to take your vision to source for a blessing. And remember that when you act as if something is already in place, you send out the energy to attract it. And that's what I was saying earlier. When you put it into a 6-month span and you're like, this is where I envision my life to be. And then when you do that, and then you actually wholeheartedly feel that you are there, you tricked your mind in saying that, yes, I'm a teacher, or yes, I'm a millionaire. Yes, I attract the abundance. Yes, I found my soulmate. Yes, I found a place to live. I got the car. Whatever, right? Envision yourself already living that life. Every day you need to do that. And then the universe is picking up on that and it knows. But if you're going back and forth, going, yeah, I want to be here, but I don't know. This is mixed signals, so you're not going to get anything, get anywhere. You need to be very clear exactly what you want. And that's when it'll come to you. But if you're wishy-washy about the decisions that you're making, then it's not going to come to you. So be mindful of that too. Manifest your dreams. Take a moment to relax and center yourself. You may want to write down your soul dream. Call your unicorns and tell it clearly what you envision. Ask for a sign it has truly heard you. Perhaps a nod, a feeling of alignment, or a breath of fresh air. Ride with your unicorn up to the dimensions. Pause when you sense the seraphim singing round the Godhead. That's an interesting concept. Your unicorn tells these illuminate angels what you want. Wait as they take your vision to source. Receive a shower of light and know that your mission is blessed. Return with your unicorn and thank it. Affirmation, I manifest my soul dreams. And another way you can do it is if you get up and write 5 things in the morning when you get up out of bed on what you're grateful for. And every day do something different that you're grateful for. Maybe whatever happened the day before, you can say, I'm grateful I got together with a friend, we had coffee, I'm grateful I got out of bed, I'm grateful I met this person because now my life is going to change to a certain way, all of it, right? I'm grateful I was able to go to the grocery store to, get some groceries to put food on my table. Just be grateful every day. And that's part of the manifestation. And if you're sitting there in sorrow, that's what you're going to get back. But if you're sitting there in joy and know that the things that you already have right now and you're grateful for, those things will come back. And if you want to get it back tenfold, start doing things for other people without that expectation, right? Nice reading so far. So become in alignment with yourself, no expectations, and let's manifest those dreams. Let's see what our elder animals say. Let's see who we got today. Ooh, Elder Thunderbird. Reclaim your power. I always say that. Yes. Don't give it away to anybody else. Nobody. Right? And if you do, then it's your fault. You're choosing that. Like reality here, right? But if you're having sorrows or having guilt or having whatever you're doing out there in regards to another person, you're giving that person your power and you're not standing in your own and being your own authentic self, right? And if you're allowing somebody to change you who you are, but you're not happy because they're doing that, that's giving away your power. And they're living rent-free in your brain. You know what I mean? Sitting there talking about it, sitting there crying about it and whatever. And don't get me wrong, feel your feels, because we all have emotions and we need to go through them. But don't live there. And once things are put in place and they're showing you exactly what a person is like, believe it. And ask yourself, do I want that? Do I deserve that? And most of the time, you don't deserve that. But we stay into situations because we're comfortable. And we have this fear of being on our own. You know, the most important part of us as humans is being on our own and sitting with ourselves and loving on ourselves, doing things with ourselves. That's the most magical time, in my opinion. And I think we all should be there. Right? But not all of us are, because we've got this fear of something that's happened into us, that in our adulthood, this is what comes out, right? So we have to heal those parts of us. But I got faith in all of you out there. We can definitely do it. If you have an open mind and have an understanding of spirit, you're on your right path, and you're perfect exactly where you are. 41. And if you need to stay and do what you need to do in regards to how somebody else is making you feel, then that's what you need to do. No judgment. But I'm just saying, you're not living your life because you're doing that. And why not live your life of peace and joy and love? Let's see what the book says. The Ojibwe people believe that the Thunderbird is one of the highest spiritual beings in the sky. They are great protectors, guarding your sacred energy and bringing the power of booming thunderclap when it rains. Elder Thunderbird is here to remind you that you are a great force in this world. We all are. And the cool part about that, we all have different gifts to offer others. Find yours. You have more power than you think, and it's time to use it consistently. Those who are gifted this power are also called to the great responsibility, and your ancestors remind you that they have passed down their hopes and dreams to you. You are called to create a legacy that makes them proud. Now is the time to use the gifts you have been given. Elder Thunderbird lights your ancient fires and activates your inspiration with electricity. Your spirit is meant to soar to new levels, and your power is stronger than any doubts or challenges that arise. Yes, we need to soar. We need to hold our head up high and soar like the Thunderbird, right? And do magical things in our life, right? All this stuff that's going on in the world, it's going to happen anyway, right? Pay attention. Don't get me wrong. But if you're constantly doom scrolling, that affects your mentality. That affects your emotions. That affects how you walk with no purpose. So we need to walk with purpose every day. Your spirit is meant to soar to new levels. Oh, I just read that. If there are storms that come your way, trust that this elder will steady you. If you feel the tumultuous winds blow into your life, trust that this magnificent bird's massive wings will carry you. There are contracts that you agreed to before you came to this earth, and I wholeheartedly believe that. And you must now step forward to fulfill them. And this is the perfect time. And I do believe that the people out there that are light workers or star seeds and all of us that are like that, very spiritual, are here to make this place a better world. And not with fighting with one another, and not judging one another, and not talking about and gossiping about one another, or having drama or chaos. That's not how we're doing it. We're actually going to do it with love. It's the most powerful emotion we have. And you notice, I don't know if you notice, I know I did over my life, that was tried to be dimmed from me with different things that I've allowed in my life. But I don't allow it anymore, because I'm standing here with love in my own power, in my purpose. And we all need to do that. And we all need to be there for one another. And it doesn't matter what part of the world you're from. We all have that inside of us. Let's do it. Thunderbird will help you harness the strength you need to embrace your lightning spark. Elder Thunderbird speaks. I am here to bestow upon you all the blessings as you invoke my power. I will capitate your spirit to higher heights and a greater commitment to your vision. When you doubt the past that lies before you, I will bring the medicine of thunder to clear your fears and realign you with the path that was dreamt for you long before you arrived here. And you know, when we first come here, we know nothing, and we think we come out pure love, actually. We actually come out in pure love as a being, our own selves. I'm not talking about how your parents treated you or how your siblings treated you or the friends you met over your life treated you. I'm just talking about you as an individual came out in pure love, right? And if you manage through all the challenges to keep that, that's amazing. I've always kept that, but I've had some challenges with my emotions over the years and learned. I've read a lot of books about emotional behavior and how to react to things. I read a lot of other books too that guided me, helped me, went to a lot of different seminars to be able to be where I am now. And I'm still going forth and doing different things that I need to do so I can be a better version of myself. I mean, that's where the magic is. If you're willing to do the work, willing to do the healing of past traumas, you'll be sitting in a pretty place. And that doesn't mean material things. That just means being whole as a person, right? Anyways, I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and of course, comment. Thank you so much for the comments already coming through. I love you all so wholeheartedly. And welcome new subscribers. Thank you so much, regulars. You guys keep me going. I'm telling you, to know that you actually take the time to watch my videos, I am so very, very grateful. I just want to express that love and light to you every day. And that's why I keep coming back, because you are giving me as well. And I appreciate you for that. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Love and light.